Hey again, it's Devin here, and I'm looking at a game called Strayed Lights. This is part of my effort to get through the Humble Souls-like bundle, which is not actually called that. I think it's called With Souls Like These, You Need Enemies, which is a questionable name for it. This one's kind of cool. It's got a color matching element to it. You need to be matched to the appropriate color. Oh, and I've completely forgotten how to play this. So that's my dodge. Oh, there we go. That's my color change. So yeah, I want to be the color. I want to be the color I'm going to get hit with, and then I also want to absorb the hits. Okay, I've got to figure out what these controls are. Okay, here we go. Switch color. Attack and parry are on the same side, so that's where I'm getting mixed up. Okay, let's try this again. So I think the purple attacks are unblockable. Maybe not. Maybe I've just forgotten. You can attack, but really the emphasis in this game is on parrying. Okay, now what do I do here again? There's some way to do a finisher. I guess it's left trigger. There we go. It's got a really great aesthetic. And this is sort of a boss who's been ever present throughout this level. He sort of keeps resurfacing. My cat has decided this would be the correct time to sit directly in front of the screen. this boss, once you get to the point where you can unleash your energy, you then go into a quick time event. Here we're in a sort of... actually, I'm not sure what this is. I was going to say we're in a hub, but... No, I think this is about character advancement? No, maybe not. This is some sort of menu. Okay, yeah, this is about character advancement. I have one of this currency that can take me up the top side, and then I have 2 of the bottom currency, but everything down here costs 10, so I can't do anything down there. These cost 1 each, though, so I can continue up this branch of the tree. That's probably the right thing to do, even though I had completely forgotten I had this ability. Maybe now I will be able to get back to it. And will this take us back to the hub? Yes. Now we can advance to the next area. I'm not sure what that would be exactly. Let's just go to the top of this. My biggest complaint about this, I think, is I wish the camera were a bit more aggressive about recentering behind your character, or when you're moving, sticking behind the character. Like, if I decide here I want to go over this way, or this way, the camera pretty much stays where it already was. Makes it fairly difficult to navigate. I don't think I've been up here, so maybe this is the next place I should go. I'm not sure how linear this progression is, if I'm really intended to take it in a particular order, or if it's more of a situation where I can go however I want. And what is this? Okay. I think there are 10 of those in a given area, and when you collect them all, something happens. I'm not sure what. What is this? Nothing, maybe? Not interactable? Ah. dodge timing is very bad. It's extremely hard to win these battles by actually attacking. But you can kind of do some, I would call it chip damage. It looks like there's something over there. Maybe I should try to go over there. Oh, I can't make that jump. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get over there. I don't know if there's a higher point I can get to. See, like, this is a place rounding this corner. It would be wonderful if I could round this corner and have the camera snap behind me, but instead I really have to babysit it quite a bit. If you're hearing a crinkling sound, I'm not sure if that will come through on the recording or not, but my cat is playing with a toy that makes a crinkling sound. Having a real blast with it. He likes to do the thing where he grabs it with the front paws and then kicks it with the back paws. Ah, two. I would really like to finish this guy because it can get somewhat tedious when you're having to fight two of the enemies at once. All of the enemies have a sort of cadence that they attack with, and they have different combos they use. So the key seems to be to figure out what those patterns are and then just match up the colors and time the parries. The color matching aspect reminds me of, I think, sort of the obvious touchstone. I guess it's pronounced Ikaruga, but here in America, we would call it Ikaruga, I think. It's a vertical scrolling shooter in which you can absorb enemy bullets by matching their color. You can switch between red and blue, pretty much just like this game. I think it was an arcade game, and the home release was originally on the Dreamcast. Wow. That was quite a flurry. Let's try that boss maybe one more time. I think I'm doing worse somehow. How do I get out of that? I am not sure. Okay, I said one more time, but I'm actually going to try it again. I hate to go in for my second attempt and actually do significantly worse. So I guess the move here is just get away. Just get as far away as you can. Oh crap, so I didn't make it out that time. I guess you can roll out of it eventually. The QuickTime events for the bosses are all pretty similar. It's like mash X and then press the triggers. Okay. I assume we will probably see that boss again somewhere. Maybe I do need to climb up here. Sometimes I can chain a few parries together, but usually doesn't last very long. Now, is this the direction I just came from, or is this the way I'm supposed to be going? I think that's where I just came from. Okay, we can go back to the inner world and level something up, I guess. Move forward on one of these trees. Yeah, so I'm remembering the structure of this now. You go back here between clearing areas, but you can also go back anytime you want, and it creates a portal that can take you back to where you came from. A counterattack, it's unlikely I'll be able to do that very often. I'm thinking this would probably be the most useful to increase my health. So let's try that, and then we walk through here, I think, to go back to where we were. No, this is where I just came through. I think. No? It dropped me back where I was for some reason. Or before where I had been. This is where I went to the inner world. So I would have thought that would be where the portal would drop me, but... Okay. Do I do an Uncharted sidle across? Should I have gone over there before I got here? Probably. I don't think I'm that committed to getting those. Not committed enough to backtrack, at least. And speaking of backtracking, the game seems to be extremely linear. I don't think I've had to do any backtracking. Yeah, I wish I could remember what those do. I think I got a full 10 of them at one point, but I don't recall what they did. Now, again, is this where we came from? That must be the way forward. Doesn't look familiar. Good enough. Those switch just a little too quick for me to keep up. I'm sure if I practiced a lot, I could probably do it. That's the way I came, I think. So maybe I need to go down here. This also looks familiar. I'm not sure if I'm going the right way or not. Something over here, maybe? Okay. Looks like I've come to the right place. Oh, this guy again. Just let him get that out of his system. Oh. Okay. So the game punishes you now for staying too far away or not coming back near in time? I don't know. Alright. I think that's it. That is whatever this game is called. What is it called? Strayed Lights. And that's currently on sale as part of a Humble Bundle. It's kind of neat. I don't think I will play it again, but it has a neat art. It heavily emphasizes parrying, although it seems to be pretty generous. I can execute them, I don't know, 50% of the time, 2/3 of the time maybe. And that must mean it's not super strict. But ultimately it's pretty linear, and it's kind of just that one thing, parrying with an occasional attack in some rare cases. But cool look, it's fun for a few minutes, and it's probably worth it to get that bundle and give it a shot. Thanks again, and I will see you next time.